Hello and welcome to this video on the new Cisco DX650, and I just wanted to go over some of the features and some of the hands-on, give you a little hands-on demo on how it works. As you can see, there is an elephant or elephants in the room. To the left is the Cisco Cius and to the right is the iPad 2. I put this little demo or lab together to just kind of give you my perspective on these devices. As of this recording, all the content on YouTube right now it's a lot of marketing buzz, and I think the problem I have with that though is that the way that they're marketing is let's see, it's from a technical aspect for us. Okay, I wanted to say network engineers, but okay, maybe it's just that I'm a geek that it bothers me. There's a lot of dancing around just straight up what is it. And what I think happened is, this is totally my opinion here, but I think when they launched the Cisco Cius, which was had a lot of potential, they marketed it as a tablet device. And so therefore the quote industry looked at it as a competition to other tablets on the market, and such as iPads. And then there was the whole business case, politics on why give up an iPad for a Cius when the iPad can do this and this and the Cius can't. Well, I think that was an inadvertent marketing mistake. The way that they are advertising now the DX650 is how they should have advertised the Cisco Cius to begin with. However, and built on that. But now that they're introducing this brand new DX650, they're advertising it as this brand new desktop experience, and really it's pretty much like the Cius, but instead of admitting that, they pretend the Cius doesn't even exist. So all the new features that they advertise and all the new stuff and how it's different, they're comparing it to, say, like the 9900 series or any predecessor, but it's like they swept the Cius under the rug. And the truth of the matter is, the Cius does exist and it did deploy, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, now they want to focus on the desktop, that's fine, but you can't pretend that the Cius doesn't exist. So, especially when you're introducing brand new products and, innovative stuff when you already deployed that. So, that's my only complaint, but I love this phone. I love the Cisco technology. I just wanted to put a real scenario together and just not, I guess, from a geek perspective and not just marketing. So keep in mind, this is a $1,600 phone too. So that for me personally, I wanted to figure out how I could justify that cost. And they did say this is the first of the series. So what I'm hoping is, if their objective is to get people to look at this device as not a tablet but a desktop experience and get on that bandwagon, then I'm hoping the next versions are going to be have a removable screen. So like on the Cius here, be able to just pull it off and then not relate this to a tablet, but relate it to a desktop experience phone. So you don't run into the technicalities of this phone versus iPad. Alright, now with that said, I'm fighting a cold and I lost my voice, so I'm having to re-record now. But what I'd like to show you is the differences, the actual differences. And for example, on the Cius here, I set up some fake users. I got YouTube user A, B, and C, and instead of a picture, I just have different color YouTube logos. And the Cius I have using the DisplayPort out to the monitor. And on the DX650, I have a HDMI out going up to my TV, and I have that in I'm using that in the extended mode, you can have it, let's see if I can zoom in here, you can have the extended display or the mirror. And I don't have the iPad 2 hooked up to a TV, but you know, if you wanted to, there is this adapter that you can get and do HDMI out. When you have it, and I should also mention on the DX650, when you have it in the extended display mode, you want to make sure you have a mouse connected, so that way you can switch over to that screen. Now, when I first got the Cius, one of the things I did like was to be able to use VNC and have it up on the screen, because you know, with the keyboard and mouse connected. But it would also, you know, it's just a mirrored image. So I just wanted to show what it looks like on the DX650, since it is actually a better experience, and to me that would be more of a highlight, and if you for the desktop experience. So in this example, let me just load up VNC. And what you want to do is, when you have the app up that you want to send to the external screen, you hit this button here and you have the option to mirror it or move to extend display. So I just move that over, and now here's my VNC, and I can go ahead and use the mouse and to click on it to log in. And now, as you can see, I can go ahead and you know, do my remote tasks, if you will. And on that note, if you look at these windows, are kind of like separate desktops. So if you look at the recent apps on here, it says, okay, no recent apps. If we load up, say, the phone app and then go back, you've got your recent apps. Well, up on the external display, you've got another section here for, oops, I hit home, but you can see you have your other apps that you can switch to. And in the TechWise video, they had a demonstration of the video cameras, and if you have it just on your screen, kind of like what they did, it was sort of, they used a different application. This is just the IP Cam viewer from Marketplace. If you have it just like this, obviously if you get a call, one of the issues you'll have is it's going to come up over your screen. So if you're security, watching something going down, and it's like all of a sudden, hey, wait a second, and then you get a call and it's like, it's me, you know, you probably wouldn't want that. So what you can do is same type of thing. While the application is up, you can go ahead and move to the extended display, and there it goes. And now with the mouse I can change the views if I want to view all my cameras at the same time. And now if I receive a call again, and I'll mute these, but the call comes in and my video is still good, I can answer that, and just like that, now I've got the video call going, and I can still monitor the screen. And while it's doing all this, I can also switch back to my desktop. So that is something that you can do on the Cisco that cannot be done on the Cius. Now, I was thinking there was something else, but since I keep getting distracted, losing my voice and losing my flow, lose my train of thought. So basically, so that what I just showed you was, I would say that's something unique to the DX650 that can't be done on other devices that I'm showing you here. However, you know, the standard apps that are currently being advertised is the phone dialer, speech view, email, widgets, calendar, browser, and AnyConnect. just as a flyby, I just wanted to show one point of that. Here's your dialers with presence on iPad, DX650. Actually, don't see the presence on there. And Cius. Email on iPad, email on DX650, email on Cius. iPad doesn't necessarily have a widget, but here's the contacts widget and a video cam widget. Here's the unified inbox widget with presence on there, you can see, and also the same camera widget. Calendar on iPad, calendar on DX650, calendar on Cius. Browser on iPad, browser on DX650, browser on Cius. AnyConnect on iPad, AnyConnect on DX650, and AnyConnect on Cius. These are in the Ethernet settings under VPN on these guys. And AnyConnect for PC, iPad, iPhone, and any Android-based phone. It's a client that you download. Now, the only way I can really demonstrate how AnyConnect works is with my cell phone, because at home I only have one internet provider, but I turned off wireless, so I just have my cell phone carrier. And what I can do is, as you can see, this is my cam door. It can't be read. I'll hit AnyConnect, and I will turn it on. And let me put in the credentials. Alright, now it's connected. You can see that little globe up there with the key on it. And if I go back, oops. Now I can see the front door cam, and let's load Jabber. And now this is with my actual home number, so it should register and turn green or gray. It's connected. So now with voicemail, this will actually have my real voice integration. And so if I wanted to call this one, I think, let's see what I say, 2803 is the extension. And it shows a call from 5000. Testing. 1 2 1 2. So there's some feedback, but that's using the AnyConnect client. So it's not specific to the DX650. You can use that anywhere. And likewise, Jabber IM, except I have my actual family on there. I don't have the lab that I set up here with YouTube, but but anyway, those are the standard apps that come with it. They also mention voice dialing. I don't have real names. I mean, I have my VCOM stuff for my video conferencing and intercom, basically, and these demo users. But for example, I can try to say VCOM basement, for example. VCOM basement. VCOM basement. Right. So, but what's strange is if I go out here to this Google app, I shouldn't be talking while I say that, but when I go out here to the Google app,
according to Wikipedia, Google Inc. is an American multinational corporation specializing in internet-related services and products.
What in the world? That's not what I want to do. Hang on. Call VCOM basement. So there, now it's an instant video call to the basement. It's like a point-to-point. And I don't know why it doesn't work in the dialer, but from out here it does. Call VCOM kitchen. This one wasn't 100% sure. Maybe I had to, but you can still, you know, touch it and it'll go. And there's the kitchen. Call VCOM Kitchen 2. Oh man, not even close. Okay, but I'm sure with the real name and not my goofy setup, that would work. Likewise on the Cius, I can do the same thing. Call VCOM Basement. And wants to know if I want to call it or do a search on it, so I'll say call. And there's the instant video call, which is also up on the screen. So hang that one up. Then they also talked about the HD interop, which this is 1080p, this is 720p. So I mean, and it doesn't matter. You can interop with any of these devices, especially if you have an MCU in the mix. They always talk about, they seem to focus on just the endpoint, but at the end of the day, when you're talking telepresence and interop and point to point, you're talking about infrastructure and additional resources on the back end to make the whole thing complete. You can have the best phone in the world, but if you don't have the back end architecture, then you know it's not going to do you any good. So but I didn't want to waste anyone's time going through all that. That was part of the marketing spiel. And then they talk about WebEx. So here's WebEx. Again, it's not unique to this. Custom widgets, wallpaper, and multi-user login. That's probably the only other thing. So, like I say, this is a really cool phone. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I enjoy it. And I hope they continue making great phones and coming up with new ideas. I would just like to know where this is going and what is actually new, and if this is everything it has to offer, that's totally fine. I just sometimes I feel like the advertisements out there is making it more than what it is, and I just like to be just give me the facts. What does it do? Period. And without the hype. So I hope this has been informative for you, and thanks for watching.